Local businesses from around the city came together for a pop-up event in East Williamsburg. You can see right there where they showcased all of their amazing products. And News 12's Lindsay Tanny was at the event, and she gives us an inside look into how these small business owners are making a large impact in the community.
Nina Reynolds was tired of finding harsh chemicals in her products, so she started making her own and turned it into a business called NinaKNaturals. She said, it's been a journey.
Owning your own business is a roller coaster. It is something that you have to stay very consistent with, and consistency definitely starts with discipline and persistence.
That consistency brings us to today. The Brooklyn native is celebrating 5 years in business. And what better way to do so than by hosting a pop-up event and inviting other small local businesses to lift each other up.
The small business is the heart of the economy in our local community.
Business owners brought it all. From sweet treats to jewelry to clothing, skincare, even immunity boosters. Community members exploring what creativity has to offer.
The energy is very inviting, very calm, very subtle.
I asked these small business owners what they would say to someone who's thinking about starting their own.
It's a wonderful opportunity to tap into your creative juices and understanding that we all have talents and gifts, regardless of what, we could put it to use.
And as Reynolds said before, aside from talent, you need discipline and persistence. Because it's not easy.
I feel grateful that I still have the passion and drive. A lot of entrepreneurs would have gave up a long time ago with the struggles that they go through in their own business with finances.
Now Reynolds tells me she hopes this event inspires people to support small businesses. And if you're thinking of starting your own, to go for it. That's the latest here in East Williamsburg. Lindsay Tanny, News 12.
Hey, shalom. This is Craig with the WONI Radio Report. Our guest today is Nina of NinaKNaturals. Hello, Nina. Shalom.
Shalom.
NinaKNaturals. That sounds very unique. What is NinaKNaturals?
NinaKNaturals is a conglomerate of different things. It's a mixture of my business. I consider it more than brand. That's like my hashtag with everything that I post across my social medias. It's more than brand. It's a lifestyle. It's building self-esteem. It's healing. It's encouraging. It's resilience. And also with all that being said and conglomerate with my book, I produced these products that's a part of the healing and building self-esteem.
Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Okay. But what is the history behind NinaKNaturals?
I birthed NinaKNaturals after my father passed away. I wanted to own a business. I wanted to work for myself. I was tired of working for corporate America. Even though I still work for corporate America, this is still part of my dream that I'm working towards until I can, fulfill it full time. But for now, it was birthed through after my father passed away. I wanted to, I wrote a book about certain things that happened in my life. And prior to my father passing away, I just had this yearning to want to start a business. And he, along with, like my sisters, really encouraged me to start NinaKNaturals. I wanted to make products that was, healthy for our hair. And I was tired of supporting the brands in the store because I felt like I could do it on my own and do it much better. But, so that's how NinaKNaturals, was birthed in my mom's kitchen, actually.
Okay. So what's the difference between store products and your products? What is the difference? What are you doing differently?
I believe that it's not about the products that's different. I think it's just the essence of the person behind the products that makes it different. I feel like I sincerely care about what I put out. I believe that because I consider NinaKNaturals more than a brand, there's more that I can offer than just products. There's experience when it comes to certain things that I've been through, which again is which intertwines with my business. And me having, putting myself out there and making myself vulnerable with the things that happen, and also producing healing products, makes me more, relatable to the people that I'm trying to connect to. Because everybody has their certain market. So I'm trying to reach a certain market because the hair care industry is huge. It's room for all of us. So I'm just trying to fit in the market that I'm trying to reach.
Okay, okay. So you say naturals. So are you saying that there's certain ingredients in your product that's different from any other product line?
I've seen some similar ingredients in other product lines, but I like, for instance, one of my products, like my hair oil, which is one of my major sales, has like a root called burdock root. It takes about 6 months for me just to produce that oil before I, mix my hair oils together. So there's a few roots that I use and that I infuse in my oil, and it takes time, to cure. So I think that makes me different in one way, there's a lot of time and effort that goes into making, certain special products that I sell on my website.
Okay. Now I know burdock root has some healing elements to it. Can you share? Because there may be someone who has no idea what burdock root is.
Yeah, so burdock root is definitely good for hair growth. It's definitely good for healing your scalp, your follicles. Healthy scalp equals healthy hair, which promotes growth.
Okay.
So all of us want that. And it's also known for reversing alopecia, which a lot of us in our community suffers from. And now actually there's a scripture that talks about the scabbing of women too.
Right.
That was one of the main reasons that I wanted to infuse burdock root in my products. My mom suffers from alopecia, so she had long dreads and it was too heavy and it pulled out her hair. So she was kind of my motivation with doing my research with that.
Okay. No, not to get off topic, but what is alopecia? I've never heard of that, but I'm sure it's important.
It's a condition where you suffer from balding, in your scalp. It could be hereditary. Sometimes they say it's hereditary, or it could be a medical condition, or it could just be, something, that happened with your hair falling out. Sometimes we go through stress and that causes, alopecia. But I do believe with the right products and the use of the products, which is something that I'm, going to be doing a lot of educational videos on using the product, that should reverse the alopecia.
Okay, great, great. Now we're going to attempt to go to your website, and so just hold on with me, bear with me while I attempt to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're on your website, and we're on a section in the upper left-hand corner of the website, and it says luxury hair essentials, and I'd like for you to walk us through that. Would you please do that?
Yes, so the luxury hair essentials is my new product lines, plural. I launched the line of Nahar, which means blessings. I came out with a different type of conditioner, shampoo, a leave-in mist, a leave-in lotion, flaxseed oil, which is incredible, with twist outs for naturals and for men too, and a moisturizing butter. I just wanted to bring something more moisturizing to the line, because my other line is more clarifying, and that was the motivation behind that. And I just wanted to bring more options because I try to keep my ear to the streets and I listen to what people want and what the customers really like. So that's why I launched this specific line. In addition to that line, I do have a beard line called the Beard King for brothers, because for men, because men, sometimes when I used to do pop-up shops, they're like, what about us? So I'm like, okay, I finally launched that as well. It can consist of a hair butter for them, a beard butter, shampoo, and hair butter.
And where would the men find that product at? I see your menu here with hair care, body, skin, and other things that are really interesting to read. But where would a man go to your website
Right.
to find that? Can you tell me?
So they'll go in the drop-up box and under here.
Okay, hair care.
Yes, And then there should be a drop down box of luxury essentials.
Okay. Okay, all you men out there, you need to check this out. You need to write this down because this is where you need to be.
I got so much products.
And that's okay. That's okay because I'm sure the men who are listening and watching, they're going to dig into your website and they're going to find it. But that's not a problem. But you also have body and skin.
Yes.
And the site really looks nice. Really looks catchy.
Thank you so much.
It really does.
The
I like
splash
the
of color. Yeah.
And it says, and when it says book now, what does that mean? Oh, that's for your book.
That's for my book. This page just highlights my motivation behind writing the book, what the book is about, and there's a link on that specific page that will take you to my YouTube page that has my mini documentary about my book. It walks you through certain places in my life, just revisiting my past in some sense, and then wrapping it right back, to now and why I wrote the book.
Okay. And and our listeners and audience can buy your book at Amazon.com.
Absolutely.
And it's also available on Kindle, also Amazon Kindle. So they can
just click the links, made it easy for them to navigate through that.
Now, earlier this evening, I went through your testimonials and I was very impressed about your testimonials, what clients says about us. And I was looking at Angelina. She says, OMG, the jasmine oil makes me feel so beautiful. Wow. Wow. And then you have another one here. The shampoo and conditioner was really good. I enjoyed the smell of the leave-in conditioner. And that was Magdalena. Wow. So you really have some very impressive reviews here. And if anyone buys your product, I would encourage them to leave a testimony somewhere.
Yes, that's always greatly appreciated. As soon as you hit my page, you do see, shop now and leave a review. So I make it really easy for you to leave a review. I'm very humbled by every review that I get, a testimonial that I get.
Now, I don't want to go too deeply into your book, but can you just highlight some things about the book, and we'll just keep going from there.
Sure. So my book is called The Blossoming of a Sacred Lotus. The book talks about events, a tragic, circumstance that I went through with my father. At 12 years old, I was molested and raped by my dad. And it talks about a lot of different journeys that I've been through within my life to get to a point where I was faced to forgive my dad. So that's the core of what the book is about. I talk, yeah.
Yeah, and we don't need to go too much in detail, but they can go to your YouTube page, and
Absolutely.
They can go through that, and they can hear more about that. And at some other time, we may go into detail. But my heart goes out for the situation. But I'm glad that Yah has restored you from that, and in restoring you, He has brought you to a place where you can heal other ladies or men of experiences like that. So that's a test of that's the result of your testimony. And we have to all go through a test to deliver that testimony. So I have great respect for you in doing that. And I praise Yah for delivering you and using that as a platform to minister to others. That is fantastic. And I guess even with that, that's why you're a rebel with a cause.
Right. This cult speaks volumes with just me in general. Definitely a rebel.
Wow. Wow. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time out to spend with us and to review your products and know a little bit more about you. So
thank you so
praise Yah. Thank you so much.
Praise the Most High. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You've been listening to the WONI Report. I'm Craig. Shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
This has been the WONI Radio Report. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Support WONI Radio by making a donation on our website at WONIRadio.com. That's WONIRadio.com. If you have a business, event, or ministry and would like to schedule an interview, contact us by email at onenationisrael@gmail.com. That's the number one, nationisrael@gmail.com. Shalom.